In 2003, I did the World Junior Hockey Championship here in Halifax, and backstage, someone from Hockey Nova Scotia brought this young kid that was a pretty good player and said, "You got to meet this kid. He's going to do something someday." Met Sid. A year later, he was playing in the World Junior and starring for Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sidney Crosby.
Thanks, Gord.
All right, we're in a hot stove in here for a little bit. Ask some questions. We had quite a day with the Cup yesterday. One thing.
Gavin, come on over here. Gavin was our ultimate Sidney Crosby.
Oh, here we go. Gavin.
Here comes Gavin. Gavin, he's won a Sidney Crosby stick number signed right now by Sidney Crosby himself.
And he's on stage with 30,000 people watching him. He won't be nervous at all.
No, he's very nervous. There you go, Gavin.
Gavin, how are you doing, buddy?
Great.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Cole Harbour.
From Cole Harbour. Who's your favorite hockey player?
Sidney Crosby.
It's okay if you say Nathan McKinnon. There you go, Gavin. Congratulations, buddy. All right. So we had quite a day with the Cup yesterday. Went to Tim Hortons. Got a double-double, put it inside. What was your favorite part of yesterday?
There's a couple. Definitely going to the Veterans Hospital. Kind of a spur of the moment thing. So many times you have so many plans with the Cup, but I think this one just kind of random. We had some time and we were close and we stopped in. There was a bocce ball game going on, competitive one at that, and just being able to meet some of the veterans and surprise them was a great feeling.
So we were at the Children's Hospital, and Sid says, "We got some time, let's go somewhere." So I called a fellow from the Veterans Hospital. I said, "I got Sidney Crosby in the Stanley Cup with me. Can we come over?" And the guy says, "What, tomorrow?" I said, No, today. Like, we're 4 minutes away. I'll be right down. I'm pretty sure he thought it was Mike from accounting pulling his leg. That was a pretty good deal. You said yesterday when we were driving around, and you said publicly before that you really want to savor this time around. It's your second time with it. Tell us why.
Yeah, I think in 2008 we went to the finals. You're 20 years old and got a pretty good good team, and I just thought it was going to be an annual thing. We went in 08, lost. Went in 09, we won. I just thought with the group we had that it was just something that was going to happen every year. So you find out pretty quickly it's hard to win in the NHL. A lot of guys don't even get the chance to play for the Stanley Cup. So I think this time around I appreciate even more and appreciate sites like this on a special day.
A lot of players don't go home, but you've always said this, when you say I'm going home, this is what you mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to come back to this? There's definitely a special feeling, a feeling of pride, sense of community here. And, you could see it, whether it was at the rink or at school, any sport. I think the support here is incredible. And it's a great place to grow up, and there's some special people here that care a lot about making a difference. So it's great to come back.
He is a class act. Thank you, sir. You had your hockey school here this week. The kids got a surprise yesterday when the Stanley Cup arrived. They got the picture. There's the campers down here. Yes. And just so you know, this is not a hockey camp where Sidney shows up for 5 minutes, waves, and leaves. You're on the ice. You're with the kids. You got a chance to meet everybody. Pretty important to you, right?
Yeah, it's fun. All the kids, some of you here today, I think I have just as much fun as you do out there. So it's fun to get everyone together. Hopefully you guys have fun, enjoy yourselves, your parents, and also the people that help out with the camp are a lot of friends and former coaches and things like that. So it's a good chance to get everyone together and, play a game we love.
I'm really going to anger your parents right now, Troy and Trina. I'm going to make them really mad. But you got to talk about them a little bit because they not only organized the camp, but they've been doing so much here and just what they mean. And
yeah, I don't know if I have enough time, but when you just talk about growing up and the sacrifices your parents have to make so that you can play the game, the early mornings and, getting you to the rink, all those things. Kids, make sure you thank your parents as much as you can because it's not easy. So, you wouldn't be up here without their help and support, and pretty lucky. pretty lucky. That's all I can say.
Troy and Trina, stand up for us. Come on, stand up. Now Troy's going to be really pissed at me. Come on. There you go. Troy's got a birthday coming up, but we don't want to talk about that, do we, Troy? Talk about that.
You won.
Let's talk a little bit about. I saw you in early December. You were playing the Islanders, and your team was just, I think, 2 points out of last place. You weren't scoring a lot. The Hockey News had a cover story. What's wrong with Sidney Crosby? The Penguins were in trouble. They made a coaching change. If I'd said to you that day, we'd be here. Would you have been surprised?
A little. It wasn't looking pretty, I'll tell you that. But that's the game. That's the game of hockey. You never know what's going to happen. And we somehow found a way. We had enough time to kind of, regroup and find a way to get in the playoffs. And once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. But that's just hockey. That says it all right there with the way the season went.
Was this, in addition to being one of the greatest years of your career, one of the most challenging?
Yeah, I think all at the same time, probably the most challenging, but at the same time the most rewarding because you had to go through all that. I think every great team goes through some type of adversity at some point, but ours seemed to last a little longer than most teams. So the way it came together is special. That's what makes those runs so fun. But yeah, we seemed to click at the right time and ran that momentum into the playoffs.
What's the lesson that people can take from what the Penguins went through this year? If someone said to you, like, what do you learn from it?
Just stick with it. That's basically the lesson. I think that, the season has a lot of ups and downs, and, you stick together. It's a team sport. You pull each other through it, and, you can win when it's all said and done. So that's what we did.
And stick together, right?
Stick together. That's right. There's a lot of doubt. So, it's easy to listen to that stuff sometimes, but I think we just stuck together and believed in one another, and, the rest is history.
And look at this, huh? I mean,
no, this is special. Like I said, in 09, I was trying to enjoy it as much as I can, but I'm telling you, this time is even more special, having gone through what I did over the last few years, and not even knowing I was going to play hockey there at one point. So it's great to be able to share this with everybody.
Did you ever doubt yourself this year? Did you ever doubt yourself?
I think that you need to have confidence. I think that whether you're in the NHL or any other level of any sport, confidence goes a long way. So seemed to get some more confidence there as the season went along, but that's part of the game.
So the campers this week were asked to submit some questions to Sid, and we've picked a few of our favorites for you. Okay, you ready?
All right, let's hear them, guys.
If you weren't playing hockey, what sport would you play?
Probably baseball. Yeah, I like baseball a lot. A lot of the guys I played hockey with, we spent our summers playing baseball. I had the same hockey coach as baseball coach. So,
Who was that?
Paul Mason. Where's Paul?
Where's Paul Mason? Where's Paul?
A lot of people know Paul. He's
the king of Cole Harbor.
Yeah. He does a lot in the
There he
community.
is. There's Paul right down there. Hey, Paul.
He's unbelievable in this community. What he does everywhere at school, baseball, hockey, anything he can be involved in, you name it. So. It was great spending my winters and summers with Paul.
Another question. Who was your favorite hockey player growing up?
Steve Yzerman. He was always my favorite player, yeah. Obviously those teams in Detroit were great teams, and I always looked up to him as a great leader and just loved the way he played and competed.
I always like to ask people this. So when did you first meet him? Do you remember when you first met him and what it was like?
You know what? It's a pretty cool story. I was my first year, and he was supposed to play. We were playing Detroit that night, and he didn't play, and I was pretty bummed. I thought that I was going to have a chance to finally play against him, and he gave me a call that night. He said, sorry, I couldn't play tonight. It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, why is he apologizing to a rookie for not playing? But, I thought that it was really nice. He took the time. He knew how much I looked up to him and took the time to call me. So, it tells you what kind of person he is.
Another camper wants to know who haven't you met in sports that you would like to meet? Who's an athlete you haven't met in sports that you would like to meet?
Jeez, put me on the spot here.
That's the kids, not me. Blame the kids.
You know what? I've been pretty fortunate. The one athlete I always wanted to meet outside of hockey was Michael Jordan, and I had the chance to meet him a few years ago at a golf tournament. So I feel pretty lucky to have met him. when I was younger, those Bulls teams were pretty good. So it was fun to watch and cool to meet him.
So the last question we pulled out from the kids, well, aside from "Are you single?" which is disconcerting since the campers are kids. But the question was, what's the most important thing now for you in your career? What do you want to do in your career?
Just keep going. You know what? It's a short window when you look at it. It's, you know, it goes by really fast. You know, it'll be the 12th season here coming up, and it's hard to believe. You know, my rookie year feels like it was yesterday, and you don't get opportunities to play on great teams every year. And in Pittsburgh, I'm fortunate, you know, for a team and organization that wants to win every year, and you know that's what you work towards. So, you know, just try to win as much as we can here in this window of time.
Is there something you want to say to the people of Cole Harbour?
Just thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Thank you. No, it means a lot. You guys don't understand. I know I'm far away, but can always feel the support, you know, no matter where I go. And, you know, it's a special place. I'm proud to come back here, and I hope we can do this again. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Sidney Crosby. Just so you know, I don't know if you're aware, last year, Sid, we were in Prague in the Czech Republic last year. Sid captained Canada to a win at the World Hockey Championship and became the 26th member of the Triple Gold Club, which goes to players who won the Stanley Cup, the Olympic gold medal, and the World Championship. And Corey Perry did it this year. He's the 27th. But one of the things you get with that is a beautiful gold Tissot watch. And the IHF has sent that here. I'm not sure if we haven't yet, but you're going to get that today. Sid is the only player among the 27 players who are in the Triple Gold Club who was the captain of all three of his teams. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having us today. Cole Harbour, you are fantastic. Now you got a chance to see the cup and your captain.